Hi Stampers, this is Holly from Rubber Redneck. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and welcome to a Rubber Redneck video tutorial. Today's video is for my $625 club members. Every month they receive a completed project in the mail along with the paper kit to recreate that project. Now the paper kit does not include any stamped images or any of the die cut out pieces. If you'd like more information about my $625 Hostess Club, visit my blog, rubberredneck.typepad.com for all the details. Today's fun project uses the stamp set called Build a Birthday Stamp Set. This is in our main catalog. Now every month, like I said, my club members get the completed project along with the paper kit to recreate this. So we're going to pull out all the pieces here so you can see how the paper kits come. To create the base part of this, first, you will need to cut 2 pieces of Bermuda Bay cardstock at 3 inches by 3.5. Once you have those cut out, then what you will need to do is run 1 piece through the big shot with the circle framelits to die cut out the center. So then you'll have a piece that looks like this and a piece that looks like that. Then you want to cut 1 piece of the cherry on top designer series paper, and you want to cut that at 1/2 inch by 3.5. Then you're going to need the banner punch, and then you're just going to open this up, and then you want to turn this over, and you're going to feed the cherry on top designer paper right through the back of the punch, and then just line it up so it's centered and punch out the end. Then you've just created a little notch with the banner, banner punch, making it into a banner. Turn it around and do the same thing again. And you just want to go just a little ways in there. You don't want to go too far. Once you have that piece cut out, then you're going to glue this to your Bermuda Bay. Now when you glue this, when you die cut it out with the circle framelits, you get that impression from the framelits. So you want to turn that over and you want that to be facing down. So whoever you give this to does not see that. Then you want your mono liquid glue, and you're just going to put a little bit of this in the center of that designer paper. Don't go all the way to the end because the ends will be hanging off the Bermuda Bay cardstock. And then place this across the bottom. You want to cut 1 piece of crushed curry cardstock, and you want to cut that at 2¼ by 2¼ Then you're going to zip that through the big shot with the circle framelits, die cutting it out. Then you want to zip it through the big shot again with the arrows embossing folder to give it that fun texture. Once you have that die cut out, you will need some stamping dimensionals. And you're just going to use one and put it down here on the bottom corner here of that Bermuda Bay cardstock. Then you're going to attach your crushed curry circle to that stamping dimensional, and when you attach it, you want to just slightly overlap the cherry on top designer paper, and you want to go over towards the right because you don't want to cover up your hole here that you die cut out. Then you want to cut 1 piece of cucumber crush cardstock at 1/2 inch by 2.5. Then you'll take the stamp from Build a Birthday, ink it in cucumber crush, and stamp onto that cardstock. Cut out your candle. Cut 1 piece of pool party cardstock at 3/4 by 2 inches. Take the stamp from Build a Birthday stamp set, ink it in pool party, and stamp onto the pool party cardstock. And then cut that candle out as well. Then you want to cut 2 pieces that are 1/2 inches long of the Bermuda Bay thick baker's twine. And once you have those cut, then you will need your glue dots. You're going to place a glue dot on one end of that Bermuda Bay thick baker's twine, and then you're going to attach this to the back of your candle, and you just want a little bit of that showing here at the top. Then you want to do the same thing with the other piece of the Bermuda Bay cardstock. You're just going to roll up your little glue dot and attach it to that Bermuda Bay, and then you want to attach that to the back of the cucumber crush candle. You just want a little bit, making it look like the little flame. The little wick on top of your candles, I mean. Then you want to take a stamping dimensional, and you're going to place that onto the back of the pool party one in the center, and then you want to attach this down here on the bottom of that crushed curry circle. So bring that down a little bit because you want your wick to be on that crushed curry circle so it doesn't get lost. And then you're going to need your paper snips, and you want to cut just a little bit of a stamping dimensional for the cucumber crush one. And then just place that right onto the back and place that right in the center. And then you want to put this candle at an angle, and you're going to kind of slide it under the pool party one there just a little bit, and then put it at an angle. So it'll look like that. Then you want to cut one piece of Whisper Away cardstock at 3/4 by 2 3/4. You're going to take the stamp from Build a Birthday, ink it in Watermelon Wonder, stamp onto your Whisper Away cardstock. Once you have that stamped on, then you're going to trim this piece of cardstock down. And when you trim this down, you want it so that it's kind of just flush with the end of the Y. And then you want to turn it around and do the same thing across the top. So it's just going across the top of the B and the T and the H so that it's tight on there. So then this is what it'll look like so far. Then you want to take that banner punch again, turn it over, and you want to turn your saying around so the birthday is upside down. And then you're going to slide this in. And if you don't cut straight, then it won't fit. So make sure you cut your ends straight. Then you're going to slide this in, and you just line it up, and you want to punch that. So you're going to create another banner out of that Whisper Away cardstock. So that's what it'll look like. Then you want to take a stamping dimensional, and you're going to cut that in half for this. And then what you want to do is place that, turn it over and place that on the back towards the bottom. And then you want to attach your banner going across your candles here and across that die cut circle. And that's why you want to put those stamping dimensional towards the bottom so that when you turn it over, you don't want it to show like it does here. So make sure you get that down low enough. And then if it does happen to show, take your paper snips and gently push that down to hide it. An easy fix. Now you're going to take those 2 pieces of Bermuda Bay cardstock, and you will need your crocodile for this. And then you want the side that is the 1/8 hole. And then you want to punch this at the top. And then slide it over and punch again so that they're all lined up for you. Then you want to cut 10 inches of the cucumber 1-inch dotted lace trim ribbon. This is just beautiful ribbon. Then you're going to take that and feed that through those holes. And what I did is I just placed it over the hole, took my paper snips, pushed that through, and then grabbed a hold of it and pulled it through. So that's what it'll look like there. And then you're going to pull this on the back a little bit out so you have some room. And then you want to fill a little clear bag. I got some small ones at our craft store here. They're really tiny. Stampin' Up! Doesn't have small ones, and for this project you need small ones. So what you want to do is fill your bag with some M&Ms, crimp it down in your finger like this, and then you're going to slide that through this here at the top. And you want to slide it right through the ribbon, between the 2 pieces of ribbon, and then pull that up there like that. Then you want to pinch this down and start gently pulling on your ribbon. Now keep in mind you want to do this gently because it is cardstock and you could rip it. So just pull it gently until you get it snug. And you want it to be snug so that the M&Ms don't fall out once you tie this ribbon off. And then once you get that nice and snug, you want to pull that tight and just tie a knot. And then after you have the ribbon pulled through there, what you want to do then is take your paper snips and trim your tails. So just fold it in half, and then I did it so that they would notch out the ends. So I just went from the center to the point, and then I did the same thing on the other side. Just go from the center to the point. And then you've just created this cute little M&M birthday favor. And then to finish decorating it, I took some rhinestone basic jewels and I took 2 of the medium-sized ones off the sheet here, and I put one at the top of the birthday wishes in the top right corner there. And then I put one over here onto the side of the crushed curry circle. And then you've created your fun little birthday party favor. This would be great for kids' birthday parties, a friend, co-workers. Just a really fun and easy little treat that you can make. For more details about my $625 Hostess Club, visit my blog, rubberredneck.typepad.com. Thank you again for watching.